That's how it would sound if I was a DJ. I was like, "Yo, you welcome to the Quiet Storm featuring your man Delonso." Did that sound sexy? Put it in the chat, guys. Anyway, sorry I'm late, guys. Uh, Dylan has vocation Bible study. Excuse me, vocation Bible school all week. So I've been doing the drop off, and his mom will pick him up. So that's how we worked it out so that he can go all week. So yesterday, I checked the time, and it's like, all right, if I drop him off, will I be able to get to do the show on time? And it said I could. Then today, even when I put it in as I was leaving, it said I could. And then traffic changed its mind and said, nah, bro, you're going to be a little late. So I'm sorry for my lateness. Thank you for those that are tuning in. We're going to get started. Normally I have a few minutes before I go on to look over my notes and stuff. Not today. We jumping right into it because I know you guys are waiting. I appreciate you guys, checking me out. So anyway, today's show is about knowing your why. And before I do that, of course, I got to go over a little housekeeping notes. Join the text line if you're not already in. You join simply by texting the word join, JOIN, to 770-706-3780. And that's how you get all the updates for Daddy every day. Right now, it's just one text a week. At the most, once I start getting more things going on, two at the most. But I'll make sure my best to keep it at one. Just make sure that one is real informative. Also, for updates, like if you haven't joined the text line or you just want to see what's going on daily, just go to daddyeveryday.org. Links to all my social media, blogs. I need to do a new blog post and just tips and things like that. So very informative. I suggest you go to it. And it's links to the podcast and things like that. So, and also, if you're on Instagram, I'm doing a Father's Day giveaway. So you need to go to @daddyeveryday on Instagram, and you'll see the go to my page. You'll see the post. It'll give you instructions. Just like the post. Post a photo of your favorite dad moment. Make sure you tag Daddy Every Day. Make sure you also hashtag Daddy Everyday Moment 2024. And on Father's Day, we're going to announce the winner. Dylan is going to select a winner. I don't think I've told him yet, so it's going to be something random. I'm going to have him we're going to go to the hashtag Daddy Everyday Moment 2024, and I'll just have him look through it, and then I'll say, hey, pick a winner. I have him read the stories and all that other stuff. And so far, thank you guys for participating. Some very moving stories out there, so thank you for that. But like I said, today's topic is knowing your why. And this is not for the cynical people. Like if you say you just do just because you do, then okay. This is for those that want a deep understanding and motivation to really get into the things that they desire, their goals, their dreams, and everything. And it really does start with your why. And if you have a strong why and you want to live up to that why, it can propel you to amazing heights. So, all right. So what we're going to start here with is, what is your why? Your why is your core purpose, your driving force, the reason behind what you do. A lot of times, let me give you and then I have some great examples to deep dive in there, but just thinking of today, I had a pretty rough day at work today. But I don't let that get me off my game at work, because I know I'm there to perform a job. I'm going to always give 100%, because that's how I feel. Like I try to give 100% in everything I do. And I say try because I still feel, even with this podcast, there's still more I can do. So I'm still, not so much motivating myself, but more digging deep in myself to give more. But I don't let things throw me off at work because I know why I have the day gig. It provides for my family. And I try to encourage other like team members and things like, don't let someone throw you off and mess up your money. Like, you knew you were coming to work today to make money, making money, providing for your family. That's your why. So don't let somebody else throw you off your why. So I didn't let it deter me. I mean, work was still difficult, but I got through it and I gave it my all. So, and I just know, like, I think about them boys all the time. And in knowing and talking about my why, I'm gonna mention my boys more. But like, that's how I get through the day. Like, I know why I'm here, and that's to do an excellent job. Because my bonuses, my raises, all depends on the job I do, and I go in every day with that mindset. But to know your why is the driving force to get to the next level. Like, I know a lot of people are doing things and they're not focused on their why. And like, so you kind of just go through the motions. Like, you're at work, you're just going through the motions. You need to be intentional. And that's like my biggest word right there, is being intentional about things. Anything that I'm lacking or not succeeding in is because I'm not being intentional with it. Like working out. Like, I want to go to the gym and, work out. And I know when I was, this many years ago, working out, going to LA Fitness, I had a trainer. But let me say I was signing up, and then, they had a package where they could give me a trainer. And he said, why do you want to work out? And I said, like, for my health and things like that. He said, no, really, why do you want to work out? And I said, all right, I want to look good. I want to, have that pull off my shirt at the beach kind of body and feel, confident, that kind of thing. And he said, aha, and he took his notes or whatever, because that's the type of exercise and the things to develop a plan. He needs to know my true why I'm doing this. Because, like, if I just wanted just to be healthy, I could just walk on the treadmill, an hour or two a day or something like that. But, like, to really know your why, that's how you design your plans, is by knowing your why. It'll allow you to dig deeper into how to accomplish what you need to do. All right. So how do you discover your why? That's a lot of times people aren't clear on certain things that they're doing in life. So they're not sure how to discover their why. So let me give you some tips on discovering your why. Number one, reflect on your passions. Think about what excites you, what makes you feel alive. What are the activities and causes that you are passionate about? Think about those. Like, if you're one to volunteer, maybe your why is just that, making the world a better place. Like, that's part of mine too. Like, I actually truly want to make the world a better place. Like, in the beginning days of Daddy Every Day, it was simply to make my community better for my children and my children's friends. And my goal is to do that through fathers. So my why is my boys. Simple as that. Like, what I do work-wise, what I do with Daddy Every Day, I want to be a great role model. So they are my why. They're the why I started Daddy Every Day. So then when they check up on me to see what I got going on with Daddy Every Day, it motivates me to stay focused on this. And I know they're watching. Like, when I was leaving today, Kendrick was like, oh, I see you looking like a pastor that's trying to look cool. I kind of took it as a diss. He thought he was really giving me a compliment. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he was trying to be funny? Because I felt like he was trying to be funny, but that's how I felt. But let me see. I'm sorry. I got off track. Started thinking about them boys, because I was really thinking about that. I really feel like he was still trying to clown me, though, by saying that. But all right. So reflect on your passions. Think about the things you like to do. The things that you've been putting off that you want to do. A lot of times we run from our purpose and not even know it. Like, the things that we're not doing in life that we feel like we should, We let the whole getting out of our comfort zone stop us. Self-doubt, the whole imposter syndrome kind of thing. We let that stop us from like really getting into the things that our passion, things that excite us. Consider your strengths. Number 2, what are you good at? What unique skills and talents do you bring to the table? Don't be shy. Like a lot of us are really good at certain things, and some of us are modest. I had friends that could really sing, but because they had stage fright, they were shy about it. I mean, those are talents they had, they could have shared with the world. So don't allow that fear of the unknown, stepping out your comfort zone, stop you from sharing your talents with the world. Like we're waiting on it. Like you think about everything that we enjoy, things we use, somebody is good at that. And that's what they produce, and we consume it. And just imagine if people didn't do that. What if people didn't utilize their talents? Like, what if my super producer didn't do this? Like, you guys are either A, not be seeing me at all, or 2, you be seeing me do a crappy video on my phone. But because my super producer isn't afraid to show his skills and his talents, here I am looking all good on your cameras and everything, on your phones, TVs, if you're watching it from your smart TV. So those are the type of things, like what are your talents? What are your skills? What are some things that people say you're really good at? Like, think about those things and maybe hone into it. Like, if, like, let's say baking, like if you're like really good at baking pies, maybe you should consider doing that as a, side business for yourself, or partnering with someone and like really baking and things like that. You never know. You might wind up opening your own shop. You can sell one particular pie, but if you're really bad in a good way at doing it, the sky's the limit for you. So consider your strengths. Number 3, identify your values. What principles and values are most important to you, and what do you stand for? I am truly a big advocate for fathers, and yes, Black fathers in particular, because I think we get such a bad rap. So, like, I stand strong for fathers, all fathers, but I definitely have a special heart for Black fathers just because of the negative stereotype that that's put on us. So I am going to always try to be a shining star when it comes to being a Black father. I want to highlight other Black fathers to show not the world. Like, a lot of times people think I want to change the perception for the world. No, my goal is to change the perception on how we see Black fathers. The world's going to see what they want to see about us. But I think we need to change the narrative of Black fathers, because, like, and I've said this before, like, most comedians, they can do a joke about absentee Black fathers and get laughs. I would love to get to a day where that's not a joke you can tell. Like, like, that's like positive fathers in our lives is a regular thing. Like, that's the norm, and not absentee fathers or growing up and not knowing your father. I would love for that to be a thing of the past. So I'm a champion the fathers that are doing the right thing, and I'm going to encourage the fathers that want to turn around. I'm going to encourage young men, like, when they take that step to be a father, to make sure that they're present, to make sure that they're doing the right thing, and make sure they're setting a great example. So those are the values that I have. Number 4, look at your experiences. Reflect on your life experiences, both positive and negative. What lessons have you learned? How have your experiences shaped you? Like, I think a lot about my self-inflicted wounds throughout the years, like how I put on that I have low self-esteem and that I'm shy. No one had to tell me that. I put that on myself. And then I see how it affected my life and how it slowed my progress. Like, I'm so much more outgoing now, but this has always been me. Like, I'll let it shine. I will shine a little bit, and then I'll kind of, go back to the background. But I feel like I was always destined to be in front of the camera, on stage, and all that in whatever capacity. Definitely not rapping or singing. Even though I've done that, I've done karaoke on stage and things like that. But I put that on me. So like I altered what my life experiences could have been by putting blocks on my life, basically, by saying that I have low self-esteem and I'm shy. So I didn't go after the things I wanted, and then pursue, jobs and careers from self-doubt and things like that I put on myself. So I shaped, and I think we all shape our own experiences, for the most part, good and bad. Like, so I've had some obviously great experiences through life. Mainly fatherhood has probably been my biggest positive experience in my life. And I've definitely had negative experience like we all have. And I've learned to grow from them. Like, I'm better now at handling them now than I was in the past. And that's just growth. That's intentional growth on my part. So that's the same thing with you guys. I challenge you guys to just think about the things you've been through and how you can grow from it. Like, failures. Hold on while I get this going. Or not just failures aren't permanent. Like, you can learn from them. Like anything, like if you've opened a business and it failed, you can learn from that experience. You can learn, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Those kind of things. So, yeah, let me get into this chat. Just want to shout out a couple of people. Latoya, I see you. Love her enough, CEO. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me get this up. My iPad's tripping with me right now. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Let's see. So look at your life experiences. Like I said, good and bad, and just reflect on those and think how you want to shape your future. Like, we're living in the present now, but you can now the things that we're doing right now will shape our future. So look at your past, make a plan now in the present to shape your future. And number 5 is ask yourself deep questions. Questions like, what do I want to accomplish in the world? What legacy do I want to leave? Can I help you dig deeper into, and I can help you dig deeper into those things to help motivate you. Like for me, which question? So, what do I want to accomplish in the world? Like I mentioned a couple episodes ago, I want to win the Nobel Peace Prize. I want to do so much good work in this fatherhood arena that the world is affected by it. Now, obviously, that's a tall task, but to do so much, starting in my community and it growing to fathers around the world, that they award me with the Nobel Peace Prize. Like, that's a goal of mine, is to do so much good in the world through fatherhood, that they reward me with that. So that is my contribution to the world, is just fatherhood, making fathers better, fathers bonding together, those type of things, like whether it's small community groups to large national groups to international groups of fathers just bonding together, sharing their stories, sharing their experiences, their tips, their advice, support, encouragement, and all that, empowering each other to be better fathers, challenging each other to be better fathers. And my legacy, like, I just want to leave a good man. I want everyone to say, Delonso Barnes, that was a good man. Like, I want my boys to know that they had a great father. I was a good man. And I want them to want to follow in my footsteps as far as being that kind of man of character and things. So that's the legacy I want to leave for my boys. Love for Daddy Every Day to spark other organizations for fatherhood, because there's tons. I mean, and don't get me wrong, there are definitely organizations for fathers, but nowhere near the level that I think we should have for fatherhood. For like fathers in whatever situation you're in, there should be a group, organization for you to go to get support. I just don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough of us being active enough in the community. And I challenge myself and I challenge other fatherhood organizations to like really get out there and help these fathers, whether it's through the schools, through churches, government agencies, whatever, prisons, like to get out here and really help fathers. So that's the legacy I want to leave. All right. So some powerful whys, all right? And I'll give a couple of my personal ones as well. But like one is family. You want to provide a better life for your family, be a better role model for your children. That's exactly one of my whys, one of my biggest whys. And you can use that to help with your own personal development. Let's say if you're not doing what you should be doing. And a lot of times I know I say father because, I'm daddy every day, but I'm speaking to the mothers out there. I'm speaking to the sisters out there. I'm speaking to the brothers out there. Like whether you have a kid or not, you will inspire, you will influence other people. So like if you want to do better, you got to be better. We have to always constantly working on ourselves, bettering ourselves, whether it's through communication, through education, just to improve ourselves so we can be a beacon of hope and help for others. So family is one of my biggest ones. Impact is another big why for me. I want to make a difference in my community by supporting, encouraging, and empowering others. Like empowering is a big thing for me. Like I want to be able to give tips, advice, or just simply have a conversation with someone and they walk away feeling like they can accomplish anything. Not even so much from me giving them all the tools. A lot of times the stuff is in us. Like for us to go to the next level, it's already in us. Like, I mean, this could, like, if people really believed in themselves, it would completely destroy the self-help industry, which is $1 billion industry. But like a lot of times what they're telling us, if you really listen to what they're saying, they're telling you that the power is already in you. Like a lot of times when people want to lose weight, you know how to lose weight. You know the things you need to do to lose weight. You really don't need to go on social media to get inspired. You really don't need to follow 1,000 self-help gurus. You really don't have to do that. It's in you already. You know you haven't been to the gym since like 2020. There is a clue right there that you're not doing the things to get to the point. And just listening and watching the video, hell, even watching this podcast, it's not going to make you lose weight. It's not going to help you start your business or whatever. It starts in you. So it's one of those things that you have to make the decision. Sorry, I had to go off on that. But like, I get that a lot when I'm having conversations with people. And like, they're like, give me tips on certain stuff. And you can get tips on how to start a business, but to actually start the business, it's 100% on you. So that's how I feel. I want to have that kind of impact on people that they see the power in themselves. So like if it's not there, you talk and I have a conversation with you, you read something of mine, you realize the power is in you. Like you can, and I'm not saying don't get tips from outside sources and things. I'm just saying to make anything happen in your life, it's on you. It's on you. Personal growth. I want to consistently challenge myself and grow as a person, overcoming obstacles and achieving my potential. This one, personal growth, I don't want to say struggling with, but I think I still need to really dig deeper into it. I have a lot of things going on and I'm trying to make sure I'm on point with all of it. And some of it's like, you know what, maybe this doesn't have to be a main focus and that kind of thing. A lot of time, obviously, the day gig got to be a focus because I got to bring that money in. The boys, they're going to different chapters in their lives, so that's always going to be a major focus of mine. I know I've slacked off a little bit, and maybe like a year or so ago, but I've definitely improved in giving them their quality time and that kind of stuff. Never seems to be enough for them though, but I enjoy my time with them. But that personal growth, there's still things I'm still working on, and I think we're always have that feeling. I don't think we'll ever get to the point, or you should never get to a point where that's it. There's nothing else for me to learn. I'm at the top that I can be. I know everything I need to know, all that stuff. I don't think we'll ever get to that point, which isn't a bad thing because, learning allow us to keep growing and keep us young too. Like when you stop reading, you stop trying to educate yourself, that's when, if you're older like me, that's my fear, is the slowing down. I don't want to slow down. I want to keep going. That's why I need to work out, so that these knees keep me on the dance floor for the next couple of years. But personal growth is definitely one. I do need to challenge myself more. Passion. I want to pursue my passion for fatherhood, obviously, and bring joy and fulfillment, not just to myself, but to others. So I really enjoy fatherhood. Like, I think about it all the time. Like, you guys don't know how much I think about fatherhood. Like, I'm thinking about fatherhood all the time. Like, even when I'm at my day gig, and I see dads with their fathers, I have to say, black dads with their fathers. I'm like, I know they see this, but they swear this doesn't exist. But when I see it, I love it. I absolutely love it. And we always give each other that head nod. I love it. So that's one of my that's why it's my passion. Like, it brings me joy seeing other fathers enjoying life with their kids, because I am having such a great time. Of course, it gets rough sometimes. You know how it is. But overall, this fatherhood is the best hood. I'm trying to tell you. It is definitely the best hood. All right, let me, without the boys here, I'll get off and not look into the comments and stuff. Let me read a little bit. My wise to continue to push myself to be the best I can be in order to be there for myself, the people I love, and the community of girls and women that need help on learning to love her. That's from Love Her Enough CEO. That's what's up. My why is to love for my family. It is also to be kind, listen to, and guide people who don't have that in their lives. It costs us nothing to be kind, to be kind and to love on one another. It costs nothing to support. Well, that's from LaToya. That's right. Nothing. It costs us nothing to support others. And that's why it's like, I'm telling you, if you have a friend that's doing anything, if you share that, that means the world. Because I'm telling you, like, for me, if someone shares something I post, gives me a like, send me a message saying great job or anything, it means so much to me. And it's like, over these years, and this makes 10 years that I've been doing Daddy Every Day, it really just hit me. I didn't even think about it. I was doing something, and I realized September, Daddy Every Day officially became a 501c3 nonprofit organization in September 2014. So this makes 10 years I've been doing Daddy Every Day. And this year with the Daddy Every Day Community and Resource Center, I'm trying to take it to the next level. So it has been an amazing journey. And a lot of times it sounds real cliche. People say, well, I'm just getting started. No, seriously. I'm just getting started on some of the big things that I'm going to do with Daddy Every Day. So I'm passionate. I'm excited. I'm, still have that moments of imposter syndrome, but I have better control over it than I used to. Like, I don't let it dominate me like I used to. So I'm going, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because I use my why to stay motivated. And that's the next section we're going into. To stay motivated using your why. Visualize your why. Create a vision board, write down your why, place it somewhere where you can see it every day. This is a visual reminder and will keep you focused. So, since my boys are my biggest why, seeing them keeps me motivated. Now, because I co-parent, they're here a week and gone a weekend. So now that it's summer, when they're not with me, I actually don't see them that week. So when school was in, they'll be, they catch the bus from my place. So I would see them every day, even if it wasn't my week. So summers are a little hard, but the boys will text each other, and sometimes I get a chance to, go play Madden with them, even if it's not my week, or play Kirby with Dylan. So seeing them, and I got a picture by my bedside of when we were in LA. They were much younger, but it keeps me going. That's my why. And I think about them all the time and that stuff. They're my screensaver on my phone, a picture we took together. So I'm always have that visual of my boys, and it keeps me motivated. It brings me joy because I'll randomly think of something Dylan said or something Kendrick did and that kind of thing. So it keeps me motivated. So I always have that visual. But I also have whatever else you have that is your why. Let's say you go hard at work. You're trying to make this money because you want a house. Getting a new house is your why. Excuse me. So you should probably have like a picture of like a home style that you want, so you can reference it every day. Like when you don't feel like getting up, open that phone and look at that picture of that house that you're going after, and knowing that that paycheck is going to bring you this much closer to it. So use that. I want to get a new truck. My truck has been holding on for the longest. I love it. Shout out to Honda Pilots, incredible machine. But like eventually I want to get another one. I have in mind the one I want. So I definitely look at it from time to time to keep me motivated. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get this by the end of the year. So I also use the community center I want to open to keep me going. Like when I don't feel like doing something, and I think when I get the center open, the fathers that I'm going to be able to help, families, having family fun events at the center, having workshop for fathers that just got out of prison, so now they need help, doing their resumes and looking for jobs. Like I want to do all that at the community center, so that keeps me focused, because I always visualize the center. I visualize it working. I visualize me giving workshops, me having other organizations come in and give workshops and talks and things like that, group therapy sessions. So I do a lot of visualization to keep me motivated. Number 2, set clear goals. And underline the word clear goals, because we can make goals, but they're real vague. Make very clear goals. Break down your larger goals into smaller, actionable goals. This will make it easier to manage. So let's say if you're trying to make, what is the math on this? Like, I think if you're trying to make $10,000 a month, you then break that down to, okay, that means I need to make $2,500 a week. Then you do the math on that real quick. What's that? 7. So you need to make like I think it's like $333 a day or something like that, to reach 10,000. So now you don't think about the 10,000. You think about the $333 you need to make every day to get to 10,000. So $333 doesn't sound as bad as trying to make 10,000. So you focus on the smaller goals. And if you can hit that on day 1, then hit it on day 2. So you'll see yourself going to that goal. And if you're not making that goal, then you know how you need to turn up the heat to get yourself going if you're trying to make 10,000 a month. So definitely smaller goals are the way to focus. You don't focus on trying to lose 100 pounds. You got to focus on losing that first pound. and then you focus on the second, and so on and so on. Then you eventually get to 100 pounds. So small, actionable goals is the way to go. Number 3, stay connected to your why. Regularly remind yourself of your why. Reflect on it during challenging times to reignite your imagination and your passion. And like I said, how I take a look at the car, I visualize the dream, the community center I want to open. Of course, my boys. So like those are I'm constantly in that state of visualization to keep me motivated to get to my goals. Number 4, celebrate your progress. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Recognizing your progress keeps you motivated and encourages you to keep going. So for me, if I sell one book, like I don't check my book sales daily. I don't do that because I don't ever want to get to the point where like if it's like when it shows like I didn't sell any today, I don't want to use that as my motivator. Like only thing I look at is my royalty check. Now, if I notice that my royalty checks aren't as big as previous months, then I know I'll turn up the heat as far as whether it's advertising or what other articles or magazines or whatever I need to get into to help promote my stuff. But so I don't try to find things to motivate me. I allow what's happening to motivate me. So like when I get my royalty check, big or small, I celebrate it. I get it around the beginning of the month. So like it will be coming soon and I'll use that to motivate me. Like, so, okay, so how can I 10X this? Like if I was to 10X my royalty check, I can probably quit my day job. Like, no, I know I could. So when I get into that mindset, when it's coming, then I'm going to like really double down on my book sales. I have 3 new books that I'm working on. I kind of put them to the side. Like I probably could be done with them. If I gave myself a good 2 weeks to work on them, I could be done with them. I don't want to rush them. Right now, the focus is the community center. And then once I get that going, I can start seeing myself then digging deeper into writing the books and stuff. But right now, I'm trying to put focus on the community center because it's such a huge project. So I'm giving it more of my attention. So I'm getting rid of some of those tasks that I have that aren't really necessary. Like I'm pushing, like I don't have to deliver these books right now. It would be nice. It's been a minute since I released a book, but the books don't necessarily bring me closer to the community center. So I need to focus on only things that are going to bring me closer to making the community center a reality. But time to time, I still think about the books, and it's something that I celebrate still because I'm like, here it is. Probably this year we'll be releasing them, so that will be something to celebrate. So that still keeps me motivated. And number 5, seek support. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you in your why. Share your goals with them and let them help you stay accountable. Now, a lot of people don't like to tell people their goals. Part is some people want to move in silence. You don't want to hear the negativity, and I totally get that. But then others, check yourself if you're not that way. If you're more, you don't tell people your goals so that if you don't accomplish them, nobody can say anything. So if you are that type to say you like to move in silence, but just really check yourself. Are you that way because you don't want to hear the negativity and you feel you can get more accomplished if you just go instead of seeking others' approval? Or are you doing it because you don't want to be held accountable for your goals? You don't want people asking how's it going? Like people ask me, so how's the podcast going? How you feeling? And that kind of thing. So imagine if I wasn't doing it and then I had those people are saying that to me. So I think that's why some people don't follow through with what they're trying to do is because they're they don't tell people what they're trying to do because they're afraid of being held accountable and don't want to have to, face the music when people ask them, so how's it going, kind of thing. So we talked about our powerful whys. Let me jump in here one last time. And I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in. Sorry for my lateness. And just to give you guys an update on the community center, next week I start reaching out to corporate, seeking corporate sponsorship. So I have all my letters lined up, the contacts. So I'm going to really be going forward with that. If you follow me on any social media, and if you're a part of the text line, you're going to be seeing flyers just telling you ways to donate. So it's definitely fundraising season for me. So I'll be telling you guys ways to donate, whether it's through PayPal, CashApp, GoFundMe, all these different ways. I haven't signed up for Vimo. I think I have it. I just never used it. But I want to make sure there's every way that you use to make donations, that I have it available for you, so that we can make this a reality. Like, it's funny. I think it's September 26, 2014 was when, what's his name? Brian Kemp put the stamp on my seal for my becoming, a nonprofit or recognized 501c3. So like that would be a great time to open the center, like to really have it going, up and running. I would like to start it sooner, but like by September, like 10 years into this, and finally open a center, which was in my goal probably in year 1, year 2. And I let a influencer talk me out of it. Like I won't say talk me out of doing it. Like, it's not like I had it was all ready to open, but I talked me into looking into doing it. So it's time. It's really time, because I literally can't stop thinking about it. Like, every space I see, I'm always sizing it up. Like, what would the center look like there? I look at other organizations and I look at their centers, their spaces, and I'm like, yeah, what I would do with this space. So I can't stop. Like, I just can't stop thinking about it. And it's good. I mean, like, this is a good thing. This is how I know I'm living in my purpose, because it's like the one thing that's on my mind all the time. It gets me excited. It challenges me. Like, it's not easy. Like, this, trust me, I would much rather be doing something easier and more exciting in the sense of like entertainment wise. But this is my calling. So, and I don't shy away from it. I'm happy to be in this space. I'm excited. I don't know if it's the fatherhood that makes me excited about doing Daddy Every Day, or if it's Daddy Every Day that got me more excited about fatherhood. But I'm enjoying both. I thank everyone that has supported me over the years. Like, I think about, like, I wrote my book 11 years ago, Daddy Every Day, Rewriting the Black American Dad Story. And I've done so much with it, and I've helped many people I've never seen, never met. It's amazing to get the emails and DMs from people just telling me how something I said, something they read in my book, how the book has helped their brother or their sister or whoever. The fun families have had with like my Kendrick's Big Book of Stuff, the book me and Kendrick co-authored, how they've had fun with their kids with it. So it's just been an amazing journey. The fathers I worked with on the first book, on Daddy Every Day, the mothers I work with on Mommy Every Day, Finding Balance in Motherhood. It's just been an amazing journey. Doing talks at libraries, schools, being able to go to Gatorade and do like 6 workshops for them. It has just been an amazing journey. Partnering with prisons to help give advice to the incarcerated fathers that want to be better fathers. Like they're got enough on their plate, like just dealing with prison, but their passion is to be better fathers to their kid and reconnect with them. And seeking out me to help with that. Like it's a really big deal to me. So I'm happy to be in this space. I hope you guys don't get tired of me talking about this community center, because you might want to go ahead and put your earplugs in, because I am going to talk about it until this thing is open. And once it's open, I'm going to talk about it even more. I'm super geeked up for it. It's been an amazing journey, these books, and I don't know what to say. And my boys are proud of me. Like they tell me that all the time. Like anytime I do something where every day, they tell me they're proud of me, and it warms my heart. And and I just thank you guys for joining for the ride. And like, there's a lot more coming. Like, and it's funny because I was thinking about the center, and then sometimes I like just daydream and what's after the center. Like once I establish the center, what else? And I was thinking a Daddy Everyday app, which I did do before. Like I did it before I was ready to. So I had a couple of downloads. Like I still have it on my phone, but it's obviously not valid anymore. But like this is, I don't know how many years ago, at least 5-6 years ago, I had a Daddy Everyday app and I had things on there, but I wasn't really in a space to truly do it like I want to do it. So that is something I'll probably look to in the new year. Like I've thought about doing a documentary, Daddy Everyday. That's like in the new year. And maybe I'll do it centered around the center. Like when I get close to opening it, start shooting footage for that, and just showing how this community, this small community thing that I'm trying to do will grow. Like, I don't know how big this would get. Like, of course, I would love for it to become, international, but who knows, the sky's the limit for this. So I thank you guys for joining me on this journey. It feels weird sometimes doing the show by myself when the boys aren't here. I get to just get to my notes more than when they're here. And I actually did everything. I said everything I wanted to say, because a lot of times I get going and I'll leave out some valuable stuff. And it's not until I get home and I go over and I'm like, God dang it, I left that out. But thank you. That last part was a rant or a ramble, but it was just like straight from my heart. I always have to give stuff that is straight from my heart, because I want you guys to truly know what's up with me. So thank you. I see Zach is in there. So thank you, LaToya, Love Her Enough CEO, Zach, and who all else joined in. Thank you guys for tuning in. You said we got another show today? Yeah. The sports, right? Yep. 4th and Peachtree. So for the sports fans, stay tuned to that on Evan Vision, 4th and Peachtree show. I know they're going to be talking about the finals tonight, so I don't know if you guys, I'm going to catch some of the finals. I might be able to watch all of it. I don't have to go to work so early tomorrow, so I might watch all of the finals. Game 1 tonight. So, but that's it. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for those that shared their why. Thank you. And I see we're like kind of all on the same page with our whys too. Guys are some good people. I appreciate you guys. But I'm out. That's it for me, guys. I'm going to see if I can get to pick Dylan up from Vacation Bible School, because it's like 20 minutes. It's on my way home. So I text his mom to let him know that I might be able to make it. But thank you, guys. Tune in next week. Make sure you like, share this video. Stay tuned for 4th and Peachtree for you sports fans. And I'm out.